What's up, man? We here. Got that bang bang. Roll up, talk some sports, some big news, bro. Manchester United, is it getting sold? Is it sold? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing ManUtd's gonna get sold 100%. If you're familiar, the Glazers, our owners, they announced a while back that they was gonna be selling or, getting more investment in the club or whatever. Like a lot of back and forth shit, like about our club. But they saying we heard Qatar was gonna win. Then we heard Sir Jim was gonna win. Then we heard Qatar's gonna win. Then Sir Jim. The Glazers were gonna stay with Sir Jim. And now it's looking like the Qatar bid's gonna win. I forget the dude's name, Prince or Sheik or whatever, but rich motherfucker. Just like Man City, PSG, Newcastle, owners like that. So, our fans are excited. A lot of our fans aren't. They think it's cheating, it's bullshit, oil money. They say. I don't get too deep into that. I'm not gonna pretend to be, from the ground up or Manchester United fan through my family and all that type of shit. So, to me, I just want to see us win. We ain't win a championship since Sir Alex, so I just want to see us win, compete. So that's the news that's coming out today. They said they say the stocks are going high. So yeah, it's all looking like it's about to sell. Maybe we'll start getting some players in. Liverpool made a move, I believe, already. They got that midfielder, McAllister. But Liverpool definitely made a move. They're talking about Arsenal's picking up Declan Rice. Last I looked, the big guy rejected him. If that shit is real, 114 million, that's fucking crazy. Like 140. What has this motherfucker done? Like, am I bugging? Like, what the fuck has he done? What has he done? Because he's British? Because he's English? 114 million. You get 3 players for that. 2 quality players. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro, with these British players? 100. Let me get the number. I just seen it on a website. I'm not going to say the name, but I seen it on a website. But let me get the right number because I don't want to be, saying bullshit on my first cast. But that's fucking crazy. Anyway, I just say that, like, we got to start making some fucking moves. We were supposed to get that defender, Kim, from Napoli. And then now, last I looked, they're saying that he looks like he's going to fucking, he's going to Bayern Munich. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we could have signed one player, had one player signed up. Like, they're talking about Mason Mount. I guess we had a bid rejected. Who knows if that's true or not. But we never, ever just do a fucking deal. Like, ever. Ever. Do we just hear about a deal and it's done, and then the next that we hear is done. We hear, and then we wait, and then we wait, and then it doesn't happen. Like, or it's like Sancho. Like, we wait, and then it doesn't happen, and then a year from now, we pay extra and it happens. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, what's going on? Motherfuckers gotta do their job, bro. $114 million for Rice rejected. Are you fucking shitting me? Like, look at fucking Sancho. Look at all the money we paid for him. What the fuck is he doing? And then Harry Maguire. Look at all the money we paid for him. What the fuck is he doing? Like, these British players are, like, so overrated. So overrated. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, who do I think is worth that money that's British? Definitely Jude Bellingham. Like, I really think he's gonna be good for Real Madrid. Like, they got those other 2 young black midfielders. I think Cruz and Modric, like, you know, they're on their way out. Not gonna retire, but like, you know, they're on their way out, like, of Real Madrid. So Benzema just left. So that's gonna be, you know, a good midfield to come. You know, definitely. I don't know those dudes' last name. One of them has a long last name, like Tuchimani or some shit like that. And then the other one is what the fuck, man? Oh fuck. But I could look it up, but you know, they got two young black. You know, fuck with my brothers. You know that. Y'all know that. But yeah, I think he's worth it. I think Rashford is worth serious money. I think Saka is worth serious money. And then after that, I just think a lot of the British, you'll hear me say R because, you know, I've been a Premier League fan for a while. So, you know, I love the U.S. national team, but I also root for England. So, you know, mind me if I say that. Sorry to all my Brits. You know, I don't live in Britain. I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys. So, you know. But I rock with y'all. But yeah, motherfuckers is overrated, bro. I don't get it. And then they talking about we got a bid for Mason Mount. Like, we pay more than fucking $50 million for this dude. My brother's a Chelsea fan, so I said, yo, what am I getting? This was a couple of weeks ago, too. I said, what am I getting with Mount? Because, I mean, obviously, I'm familiar with his game, like, with England, and I watch a little bit of Chelsea, but still, my brother watches Chelsea all the time. So I'm like, what are we getting? And he said, shit, if you get Mason Mount of a year or 2 years ago, awesome. Beast, box to box. Got all the tools. Energy, definitely tenacious, good on the ball. You know, all the things you want from a midfielder. But he said, if you get the Mason Mount of this year, that whoa. And I said, well, you know, Chelsea as a whole has been not too good anyway. So, you know, that shit don't really faze me. But still, like, there's talking 70 million. Like, what? Not a Premier League winner. Like, you guys didn't win the Euros. Like, we got to the Euros, but didn't win a World Cup. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, I don't fucking get it. I see all these fucking deals getting signed, and then it's like, when it's Manchester United's turn to sign, it's like, we just fucking, it's just fucking ridiculous the amount of money we paying people. Like, how much did we pay for Casemiro? Like, that had to be the best deal we probably ever did. Like, but it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. We gotta like sharpen it up and hopefully do something soon. Like, if this sales goes through, I've been checking a lot too, because if this sales goes through, like, something has to happen. These motherfuckers gonna keep their job, or like, that's the part I don't get. Like, what the, if I'm sitting there and you telling me like the company I work for is about to get sold, I gotta do everything I can in my power to make sure my department is on point. So when these niggas come in, they come in like, oh shit, like, he got his shit together. So Murdoch and Murtaugh, or whatever the other motherfucker's name is, like, what the fuck are they doing? Arnold, right? Arnold and Murtaugh. Like, what the fuck? Like, do they want to keep their job? Or are they just probably realizing, like, we're just fucking gone? Because I don't get it. I'll be over there trying to sign motherfuckers. Like, you know, give the fucking coach somebody. Like, fucking nobody. Like, what are we going to wait for right before we fucking go on a U.S. tour? Because we're going to the U.S. this year. So it's like, what the fuck is they doing? Maybe they're just waiting for the sale to get some direction, to see how much they could spend, to see what they could do, see if the owners want any of the players. Like, you know, it's some weird shit going on. But we never, ever, ever just make a good signing and then it comes out and we're like, whoa. Casemiro was probably the first time in a while where I didn't even hear that shit. Like, nobody heard it. You know, like, in the last, I don't know when Sir Alex retired, but in the last at least 10 years, like, I don't know. Like, really, bro, like, that shit has never happened to where it's like, yo, we got a good player. Like, everybody was saying last year, we're getting Gakpo, we're getting back Gakpo, we're getting Gakpo. And then one day you just turn on the fucking TV or the fucking computer and it's like, he's going to Liverpool. Like, we don't do shit like that. Chelsea's signing niggas left and right. So they don't, you know, that shit don't even matter to them. They're just signing anybody. So they're getting their fucking shit done. And we're sitting with our fucking hands in our laps, like, just watching. And they're saying we're gonna get Olsenheim, whatever the fuck his name is. From Napoli as well, the striker. Like, sign me up. But if fucking Rice is going for 114, like, how much is this dude? He won. They won Serie A for the first time in a while, I believe. Like, this nigga won something, bagging goals. Like, Rice is 114. How much this nigga cost? What shit is weird over there in England? Like, shit is weird. Like, this nigga, where was West Ham? Where did West Ham finish? Like, what the? I don't fucking get it, bro. I don't fucking get it. So weird shit going on over there. But if that sales get approved today, hopefully there's some, some action, in our transfer. But, we'll see more to come on that. Hopefully we didn't lose out to camp. Hopefully, we can't get Osamine. Like, we'll fucking see, bro. We'll fucking see. Patrick Vieira might get the USA job. I seen that. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't think he's been a great coach anywhere. Like, I think we should be probably aiming a little bit higher. I know he's an Arsenal legend. I don't know what happened when he was with New York City FC. I don't know if they won or got to a championship. Who the fuck knows? I know he had a good year at Crystal Palace, and then he got fired this year. They didn't go down, though. Did they go down? Crystal Palace, they go down. It was Leicester. Somebody went there. Coach went there, and they made it, but they definitely didn't go down. It was Leicester, Leeds, and somebody was trash all year, down at the bottom. Southampton, I believe. Leicester, Leeds, and Southampton. I'm checking because I'm trying to see, trying to see where my mind is at. I'll be right, but I'll be high. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? But they already put the 2023 table up. So, yeah, there's no Leeds. There's no Leicester. And there's no Southampton. So, of course, I was right. Who's the dude? Luton Town is dude. Who else is dude? Burnley is new. Vincent Company. Oh, boy. They're new. And who else is new? Sheffield United is back. Okay. So, back to the sale. I really hope that happens. Honestly, I don't care who the fuck it is. I just hope we spend. As long as we got Ten Hag, then, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs about, putting money back into the club. Like, I feel like rich nigga shit is rich nigga shit. If that makes sense, like, we're fans, like, we pay to go to the game, like, that rich nigga shit, that rich business, like, it's above my pay grade, it's above my head. I'm just a fan. I'm rocking with the coach. Hold on. I'm rocking with the coach. As long as we got the coach, I feel like we're gonna be good. Get him some fucking players he wants. Imagine if we got Frankie De Jong. Like, we just rolling through right now, and they're just sitting back, and they're fucking working on it. They're fucking idiots. They're not. But imagine that. Imagine niggas sitting there. They like, yeah, let the transfer go. And then we turn around, we get Frankie De Jong and fucking Timber from Ajax. Like, imagine that. Niggas we was chasing last year, because that's our MO. We chase niggas. We don't get them that first time. I swear I felt like this happened with Maguire. Like, so be if I'm right or wrong. I swear this fucking happened with Maguire. Like, we was chasing him, and then, boom. We got him the next year. I think Jose Mourinho wanted him. I don't know. I don't fucking remember. Like, you know, I smoke a lot. But I believe, like, Jose Marino wanted him. They didn't pay. Or we didn't want to pay. And then the price went up. And then we fucking paid all this money for him. Like, same with Sancho. Like, we was chasing him. We didn't get him. Like, he was ready to come. You know, I think he was, like, doing bullshit at Dortmund, too. Like, not going to the training and all that shit. And then the next year we end up getting him. Like, that's our MO. So we might as well get Frankie de Jong and Timber. And then a striker, why would Jayson base him out? Because he's British. But I'm not gonna lie, the way my brother described him, like if we get him and swap him with Eriksen just don't got legs, bro. He's good. I feel like he's good in certain games. I feel like when we're gonna have the majority of the ball, I feel like he's going to be good against, like, the bottom teams, but I feel like against the top, I feel like we need more energy there. We need somebody that's going to win the ball. Still have the clever passes like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's why he's looking at, like, Mason Mount or Frankie de Jong. Like, those are perfect players for that position right next to Casemiro. So Fernandez could just, you know, do his thing. He doesn't have a position. Fernandez just it's just free roam. Like, he's whatever, put him on the right, put him on the left, put him as the false nine. Like, it doesn't really matter. Number 10, it doesn't really matter. You know, like, he just needs to be on the field. He's gonna be in any position you need him to be. So that's why I think, like, we were good this year. But if we get a midfielder and a striker like that, that's moving up levels. Like, we just need to concentrate on moving up levels. Our fans need to chill the fuck out. Like, we got top 4. We won the fucking League Cup. We lost in the FA Cup final. Like, we got knocked out in the Europa League. Like, we just need to chill the fuck out. We just need to go levels now. I'm not worried about, you know, domestic shit. Like, to me, it's the league. Like, we need to finish top 3 now. You know, like, we need to finish top 3 now again. And do it 2 years in a row and just build levels. We might be first, but we need to think. Like, look at Arsenal. They was in first for how long? And they just, because they're building levels. They're building fucking levels. It's bad. If you knew they was going to drop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like us. Like, we dropped off. City just kept going. That team they have is just fucking crazy. So we got to start building. Like, that's why I said Eriksen is a good player for us, you know, to keep. But if we get a striker and another defender, so now if we keep Lindelof and we get a starting caliber center back when Martinez comes back, now you have Lindelof and Martinez, or you have Lindelof or whoever we sign and Varane. Like, you know, you're building, like, depth. And I think that's what the coach is doing on the low. But our defensive depth is ahead of our midfield. Our midfield depth is, our front depth and midfield depth is just horrible. I think because our attacking, you know, starters are not good, that we probably need to address that a little bit more. But our midfield depth isn't there either. It's just, you know, McTominay and Fred, like, you know, kind of like Lindelof, like one of them could work. But it's like Maguire and Lindelof, like they both can't, you know, work. So it's like one of them had to go, and Lindelof proved like it's not him. So I think out of Fred and McTominay, like, we really don't know. We haven't really seen, like, I guess you could say Fred kind of proved it more because he played a little bit more under Ten Hag. But in the beginning, McTominay didn't play bad. I think people don't remember that. In the beginning, he did not play bad. When he first came in, he was actually getting some game time over Casemiro. And we were going crazy, like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is he getting more? But he didn't play too bad during those times. So it's like we need to see, like, which one. But it's one of them. One of them have to go, and we have to upgrade. So if you put Eriksen to the bench for one of those, like, that's a huge upgrade right there. You know, but up front, it's just like we don't even got shit to begin with, to me, except for Rashford. I don't believe in Anthony. I don't believe in Martial, who was my favorite player for years. He was my favorite player for years, like after Rooney. He never, like, I think it's just injuries. I think mindset, like, but he never, all the different coaches. I just think he never. I don't know. He's a big disappointment, you know. But like we have nothing. We have nothing there. So now go to the bench. You know what we talking? Sancho, Alanga, Garnacho. Like he's. I think he's better than Anthony. I think he's better than Sancho. I think, and look at their price tags. But if I'm just doing it by the eye and watch them play, and when they come on the field, I know they play more. They play more minutes. They play, more important. And I know he plays in like bursts, so it's kind of like, a hard comparison. But, he's definitely ahead of them to me, if I'm talking value right now. Like, I don't know about Anthony. I don't. A lot of people like him, a lot of people don't. It's like I don't not like him, but I don't like him. It's like weird. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know about England. It reminds me, he's giving me like Di Maria vibes. I don't know if anybody ever said that, but he giving me Di Maria vibes. Not with attitude, because I think he has, passion, and I think but I just feel like something ain't there in England. I hope I'm wrong. Like, and it's like fucking Sancho, he from England. Like, he need to be a Germany player. It's weird. But he ain't, I ain't seen the game against Liverpool, he scored that crazy goal. That like, he got his moments, but he was doing crazy shit in Dortmund. And he was with Haaland and Royce and shit. Like, they was fucking, this before they had Bellingham and shit. Like, they was doing shit over there. Like, they was really doing shit over there. And now look, all the players we pay all this money for, Anthony, Sancho, Maguire, you know what I mean? All that shit. That's why we don't have depth. That's why I'm like 70 million for Mason Mount. Like, y'all crazy. Buy three Malacias. You know what I'm saying? Buy 3 of them niggas. How much that cost? You know what I'm saying? Like, what niggas doing? Build that depth. But our front, there's me talking and shit. Like, our front is crazy. That shit is horrible. Horrible. And then our depth across the board is horrible. But our defensive depth I think, is one player away from being top notch. I really believe that. Like, our defensive is one player away from being like top notch. But we don't need a striker. We need 2 players up front. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? We need 2. We need to get a free transfer in. So if, like, Rabiot, some fans are talking shit, like, y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. I'll take that shit on the free. We need 2 niggas up front. These niggas ain't proving shit to us. But at least in left back, we have Malacia and Shaw. Right back, we have Wan-Bissaka and we have Delo. Like, goalie, we have fucking De Gea and Henderson. Regardless of what happens with either one of them. But I'm just saying, like, that's the pecking order, like, that you want. We need 2, maybe 3 people up front. Unless Tatum really believes in Sancho, Anthony. The left is Rashford's. He wants a striker. Osenheim. Let's say we get Osenheim. That's a good one. Then he likes Anthony on the other side. So if you have Sancho from Rashford, and then you have, Garnacho for Rashford, and then you have Sancho for Anthony. Because I believe Sancho played on the right on Dortmund. I believe that's his best position. Is on the right. Like, and that's what fucking Ali wanted. Somebody on the right. I believe back when he was a coach. Yeah, because we used to play Greenwood over there, and he was really trying to get Greenwood to be a fucking striker, but we couldn't because we didn't have nobody for the other side. So he was bought to play the right. So you got him on the right, him and Anthony on the right. Martial is going to be the number 2 striker, or you can get somebody else. I still think you're thin. That's why I'm saying we got to get levels. We ain't gonna get right there. It's just different. But we could go on a run. How about that? Let me refresh it. Yeah, nothing. That 114 bid is still right there. That shit is crazy. You see my team, you see the Giants right there. This right here, that's the Yard Goats. Connecticut. My Braves, my Celtics. Celtics just hired another assistant coach. I thought Sam Cassell was going to be the associate head coach, but I guess it's, what's the guy's name? Charles Lee? Damn, I should know this. I gotta look it up. The Bucks Lee. Charles Lee, yeah. Charles Lee. I mean, I feel like, I've been waiting to talk about this too. Like, I'm not fucking stoned and I love it. Because I feel like Brad bugging. Brad was just bugging. Like, because Brad been making good moves since he been president. So I feel like Brad, when he made this coaching decision, like, I think he went with his, like, I'm a boss, I can make the decision instead of, like, how he's been doing shit. Like, how he got Idoka, like, how he got Horford back. Like, I think he was, like, doing the smart shit. But I think Mazzulla was like, I'm the boss. His first, how you the boss. Like, if you a boss, like, I've been in management all my life, so it's just been restaurants and shit, but, I've been in management, so, like, if you're the boss, sometimes you can make calls on who gets promoted and who, and there could be somebody else, and it could be other reasons, like, but I think with that Udoka shit, like, he didn't know what was gonna happen, so then you just go with the next one up. You can't, you changed it. It's like if I'm the boss of the restaurant and we about to go into, like, the season, nigga. We call it football and sliders. Like, we go into the season. So once football season start, like, everybody has to work Sunday. Like, shit, it's real in the kitchen. So that's like, they get rid of me and they don't promote my number 2. That's cool, but they don't promote the number 3 or the number 4. They promote the number 7. Because that's the nigga that I hired. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like what Brad did. Like, I don't know if the numbers equate to that, but that's pretty much what he did. Like, he had Damon Stoudemire over there. Like, that's why you think he left and went to Wake Forest or Georgetown, or no one of them shits, but he dipped and got up out of there. You don't do that shit. We was just about to go into this season. Like, we were just getting right. We just went to the finals. You know what I'm saying? You don't change it up. And yeah, that shit worked, but only in the beginning. Once it died down, I knew. Like, once this shit died down after we the first 20-something games, like, we was like, best offense in history. Like, once that shit died down, and I remember my cousin telling me, like, yo, y'all niggas can't really shoot like that. He told me that earlier. He was like, those ain't no shooters. He told me early on. I'm like, yo, you right. I told him that back then, like, you right. And look, you ain't really shooters like that. So he changed their, Joe Mazzulla came in, changed their minds, started right here doing that shit, like, oh, now we're gonna shoot 100 fucking threes. We just went to the finals, nigga. Like this, like that was, I don't know. But now they hiring assistant coaches. Like, okay, now I feel like he doing some Brad moves again. Like, get off of that I'm the boss shit. Like, that's where we fuck up at. When we make decisions like that, we fuck up. The season was coming, bro. You hired the most experienced one of your staff. You don't just give a nigga a shot. This nigga jumped the line. Pretty much. That's what happened. He jumped the line. Shit, I'll be mad as fuck. Like, I'm sitting there like, I'm David Stoudemire, bro. Like, I was this nigga number one. He was the number one or number two last year. Because the nigga got the job in Utah. You feel me? Like, that nigga Joe wasn't at the table with them niggas. It was this nigga in Utah, Udoka, Damon Stoudemire, and probably another nigga. This nigga was in the back, taking the stats and shit, working the niggas out. Like, nothing wrong with that. Go from that to the nigga jump the line. And you dealing with NBA bad nigga, they gonna see that shit, bro. Like, nigga shit falters off of that. Because now I'm listening to a nigga that jumped the line. That's gonna make my game elevate now. Like, I'm thinking if I'm balling, like, that's gonna make me elevate now. Because now it's a nigga leading me that done jumped the line. How can my shit elevate? I'm gonna take a step back. And these niggas got the accolades because the league as a whole took a step back. Feel me? That's why you see Denver break through. Like, the league took a step back. All these teams took a step back. Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Warriors. Like, everybody took a step back. Grizzlies. The Lakers got there. The Heat got there. But that ain't the formula. These niggas don't got that shit ain't the formula. Everybody want to be the fucking Warriors. And don't realize the Warriors only got 2 championships off of that shit. 2. But because they got the Durant effect, because they got the shit with Durant, the 2 with Durant, and their dynasty, like, niggas ain't being fucking real. We seen the shit. We seen LeBron versus them. They won. LeBron won 1. Golden State won 1. And probably they was going to run it back and we was going to see. But Durant fucked the whole shit up. So we don't know if you build a team like the Cavs had or if you build a team like the Warriors. But everybody ran and want to be the Warriors because of Curry. And the first chance Joe Mazzulla got, niggas like, we're going to shoot. I'm going to show that their offense is special. Like, bro, we know that, bro. You want these niggas going in there with a mindset of defense. Locking niggas down, bro. Like, niggas can't score. Because when the game slow down, that's what you need. But we did lose the finals because of our offense. That's the shit. That's why Joe is right. Like, he probably was sitting back there like, bro, if we could just score the ball, like, these niggas ain't killing us. Curry wasn't killing us. So it was like, it was definitely our offense. But it was a balance. Like, you don't shift your whole team to that way, though. Like, we traded Smart's Defensive Player of the Year award for Brogdon's 6 Man of the Year award. That's what we did. Well, niggas don't talk about that. Like, I don't know how commentators don't talk about that. Like, that's what we did. We traded that shit. The number 1 defense for the most threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit we traded. We switched. And yeah, we was 1 game away from the finals, but, bro, we was down 3-0, bro. These niggas was the 8 seed. So they, like I said, good hires, but Brad got to take that shit on the chin. He got to take it on the chin. He had Damon Stoudemire right there. He could have gave him his first NBA job, gave him his first chance. But he goes with his guy. Like, sometimes shit fucked up. And we never know. That's why I said we never know. But I know they're making good moves right now. Those two good moves. Now that's the staff that I always used to say that shit, like, who's on our bench? We got nobody on our, I don't know none of these niggas. None of these niggas. Well, it gotta be the first time probably ever me watching basketball where I can't look at the staff during the timeout and you be like, oh shit. That's Chris Quinn over there. Oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's fucking Sam Cassell over there. Like, nothing, nigga. None of them niggas, bro. Like, well, yo, damn, who's that? Don't know none of these niggas. Miami got Chris Quinn, Caron Butler, nigga. I'm looking over there like, nigga, who the fuck we got over here, bro? Like, who, shit weird. We used to have Doc and Thibodeau on the same bench, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we back to that now. So, hopefully we get back to playing some D. I'm actually excited because I think we're definitely coming back with the same squad. I wouldn't make no changes. To be honest, that's just me. I just think they need to change their culture. I wouldn't make no changes. I just think Smart's minutes need to go down. Like, unless you could get him back to that defensive level he was at, I believe his minutes need to drastically go down. And Robert Williams' minutes needs to go up. And then I feel like, because look who just won the chip. Look who just won the chip. And we want to bench. We want to not come. We want to not play Robert Williams. And look who just won the MVP. Joel Embiid, and then look who just won the chip. The Joker. And we got the coach talking about we're going to shoot threes. It's math. Like, yeah, it's math, my nigga. But it's a lot of games that go into math. Run Miami's numbers, count in the playoffs. In the regular season, they'll still be in the middle of the pack. You feel me? But it's just that shit don't matter, nigga. The numbers, it ain't equivalent or whatever. It didn't equal out in the beginning of the year, but it balanced out at the end. Same with our shit. We probably got the numbers. That's what you want to do is math. So you want to just win the test. But it ain't, it's games within the test. So that shit don't fucking matter, bro. You got to I always look at the playoffs like AAU mode when the playoffs come. Like, it's like AAU mode. Like, you just go, you ball. It don't matter what your record is. Like, you could have a bad record. You could have took some losses, but now you in AAU mode, bro. You just going to sleep, waking up, balling. You feel me? So it's like, nigga, that's if your game plan is them threes, bro, when them shit stop falling, bro, when you have a percentage, you could go 4 games and shoot a bad percentage and your shit's not going to be unblemished. Why? Because you just had 10, 11, 12 games where you were shooting really good. So now you can shoot 30%. Your number is still going to be the same. So you still winning, like, your math test. You winning your math shit, Joe. That's what I think these niggas don't realize. Like, yeah, you winning that math shit. But then the playoffs come and you could take it bad. Go cold. But if you still run the numbers, you're still going to be first. You'll be ahead of the champion for threes made and 3-point percentage. That's what you want to do, though. That's what that formula is going to get you. You need some defense, bro, and a little bit of offense, some better offense. I definitely agree with him. Like, we could have won the finals. It was our offense. Tatum didn't, couldn't. The problem with us is Tatum and Brown, they cannot score easy buckets. Like how Paul Pierce used to score, Kevin Garnett used to score. Like, them niggas can't score like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always like Tatum gets the ball, he gets, he's gonna shoot a 3. Like, he don't get in the pole. I can't believe Kobe's his favorite player. Because it's like he don't get in those positions. He's just like so one-dimensional. Like, if he gets it, he's trying to shoot a 3 or he's just trying to go to the rack. You know, he don't. And then Jaylen Brown is the same. So we don't got no type of offense to where they get in the spots and it's 1-2 jumper, 1-2 fadeaway, 1-2 layup, 1-2. Like everything is 1-2-3-4. You know, it's like boom, 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 boom. Like they're not fluid. Off the screen, they're sloppy. Like, you know, we're just. Chris Paul will be perfect on the fucking Celtics. Chris Paul will be perfect on the Celtics. But I doubt that will happen. But Chris Paul will be perfect on the Celtics, bro. Like, because now you could get a bucket. That's the difference between Durant and Tatum. Tatum still hasn't got it yet. He should have it in his bag. 1-2 score. 1-2 score. Like, he doesn't. It's always he got to go to the 3. Jaylen Brown is way worse. Like, he has to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta get that in their game. And then it's a wrap. We could definitely win a chip. Definitely win a chip. Braves won a doubleheader yesterday. Braves won a double. Acuna's about to get MVP. I think we're the best team in the National League right now. We're like 5 games ahead in our fucking division. Acuna definitely about to get an MVP, though. I might be getting that jersey for Father's Day. Yeah, he about to get the MVP, bro. He balling. He balling. He's stealing bases. He hitting home runs. He's definitely balling, bro. I'm definitely wearing this shit to work. He balling. He definitely balling. Giants, I don't know what they're going to do with Barkley. That shit coming. Football's coming. I'm getting the fantasy fucking emails and text messages. Like, it's about to be a wrap. Football's coming, man. Barkley's going to come. He's playing. He'll probably play under the tag or get a deal. 3-year deal, whatever. He's playing. He's playing. That's coming soon. We'll talk about football soon. We'll talk about football soon. But just get Barkley in there. Get Barkley in there. All right, my weed is gone. I'm out.